From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. The owners of a Rapid City hotel are facing a lawsuit over a social media post by one of them that promised to ban Native Americans from the property. The lawsuit comes from a shareholder who happens to be a relative of the family that owns the Grand Gateway Hotel. Judson Uhre recently filed a lawsuit in Pennington County against his mother, Connie Uhre, and his brothers, Nick and Chad Uhre, as well as the company that operates the hotel, Retzel Corporation. Judson is alleging a breach of fiduciary duty, shareholder oppression, and interference in the hotel's operation. Sturgis has named its Grand Marshal for the 82nd Sturgis Motorcycle Rally and Races. Amy Rose has the details.
The city of Sturgis announced Monday retired NASCAR driver Rusty Wallace as the 2022 City of Sturgis Grand Marshal for this year's motorcycle rally. Rusty Wallace was the 1989 NASCAR Cup Series champion, the 1984 Rookie of the Year, and 55-time Cup Series race winner. Wallace will participate in many of the city's events, including the annual Mayor's Ride. This year's rally runs from August 5th through the 14th.
The 28th Security Forces Squadron will be participating in a second Air Base Defense Operations Field Training Exercise June 14th through the 16th. Residents on or near Ellsworth Air Force Base may hear gunfire and explosions during the exercise. Smoke may also be visible during different parts of the exercise. Residents should also take note that some of the training scenarios will extend into the evenings and early morning hours. In national and international news, here's the latest on the war in Ukraine. Severodonetsk, the main focus of the war in eastern Ukraine in recent weeks, has not yet been blocked off by Russian troops, even though they control about 80% of the city and have destroyed all 3 bridges leading out of it, an official said on Tuesday. The governor of the Luhansk region said Ukrainian forces are still able to evacuate their wounded and community with their military. He acknowledged, however, that the Ukrainian forces have been pushed out of the industrial outskirts of the city. Also Tuesday, Ukraine says that its air defense system shot down 2 Russian cruise missiles targeting the Odessa region. The January 6th panel heard testimony yesterday that former President Donald Trump was detached from reality after his election loss. Chrissy Davies explains.
Donald Trump's closest campaign advisors, top government officials, and even his family were systematically dismantling his false claims of 2020 election fraud ahead of the January 6th attack on the Capitol. But the defeated president seemed detached from reality, clinging to outlandish theories to stay in power. That's the assessment from the former Attorney General William Barr's testimony presented at Monday's House hearing investigating the insurrection. The panel is delving deeper into what it calls the big lie, the defeated Republican president's false claims of voter fraud. The panel says Trump's falsehoods provoked a mob of his supporters to attack the Capitol.
Flooding has wiped out roads and bridges and closed off all entrances to Yellowstone National Park at the onset of the busy summer tourist season. Officials are evacuating visitors from the northern part of the park. The flooding caused at least 1 rock slide, cut off electricity, and imperiled water and sewer systems in northern Yellowstone and has affected other areas of the park as well. Flooding also hit the Yellowstone Gateway communities of Red Lodge and Joliet in southern Montana. Here's your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunny and nice today with a high of 70, low tonight 48. And that was your Daily Slice for Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose and Chrissy Davies. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.